Alright, we are live. Alright everyone, this is going to be a sorta easy week. We're playing through Pokemon Red this week. Today we're going to be playing with arguably one of the best Pokemon in Generation 1, Alakazam. And later in the week we'll play arguably one of the worst, Abra. Yeah, I don't know why I decided to pair Alakazam with Abra, but eh. But anyway, I think this run's going to be incredible, and who knows? Since the run's so quick, I might do a second run. We'll see. Because if I know I can get a super good time, may as well get the second run out of the way. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. We don't do 2 runs in one stream often. You usually only do it with backports. And, Zealspawn, if you're saying, like, hey man, why are you, why are you being real generous with your over-under? Remember, it's not the results that I think Alakazam can get, it's what are the results I am gonna get. Because you gotta remember, what if I screw up and I get like a 37-15? Then technically the under lost. It's the time you think I'll get, not the time you think Alakazam's gonna get. There's a difference in that. Anyway, I hope y'all had time to look over the stats in the move pool. Oh man, Man, OBS had some sort of update. Now my game can't cover OBS properly. Hold on. That's... Yeah, I think I might have to decrease the size of my gameplay. Okay, there we go. I'll have to change the OBS window. Yeah, that's pretty good. Don't forget to use teleport. Yeah, that's something I'll need to remember. You know, Zealspawn, I did that in a Lunala backport once in Red and Blue, and as soon as I told Steve and John, hey guys, I used teleport with Lunala, and then they both started over their runs, so that way they could use it too, and in their start over runs, they ended up getting more encounters, which was pretty funny. Scott's video made me want to try Tangela. You know what, speaking of Tangela, let me show you guys something. This is my yellow leaderboard. I've actually played Tangela. I don't remember when this was. I think it was like a month or 2 ago. I actually played with Tangela and Execute in the same week. Was it Tangela and Execute? No, it was Tangela and... No, I don't remember who it was, but anyway. This is my Tangela playthrough I've gotten a little bit ago. It's a pretty decent playthrough. Like, compared to like how Scott does his runs, he definitely had the Brock split super optimized. My Brock split wasn't as optimized at the time. Actually, if I think about it, I think I had bind for Brock. Yeah, if I knew about the efficient early game, I'm sure that could have gotten a better time, but I don't want to replay it. Oh, speaking of yellow Alakazam, right over here. You know, it's a fun fact. I actually originally helped Scott try to optimize the early routes, but I think Red Riosity like just did a far better job with it than me. I remember I was timing differences between grinding on Caterpies and grinding on Metapods, even though the Metapods had hardened. I remember doing that. But anyway, this isn't yellow. Hey Annie, it's been a while. How you been? Oh yeah, it starts with bind in Red and Blue, yeah. So strange. Yeah, here's my leaderboard right now. I'm pretty confident I can beat Blastoise's time. But remember, the over-under is like what time you think I'll get. But yeah, let's see. My lowest ranked Pokemon right now is Nidoran Female. This Pokemon was horrible. And right there is Alakazam and Abra. I'll rank those. Okay, let's switch over to the gameplay now. Alright, you know what? Let's do 2 playthroughs. If I was playing Abra, I would definitely not be doing 2 playthroughs. But this is Alakazam here. I'm gonna give it 2 playthroughs. Alright, so, I guess we should get started real quick. Let me get the moveset on the other monitor. I've played Alakazam in yellow before. Let's see. I know in yellow, Seismic Toss ended up being quite useful with Alakazam. I don't know if it's going to be useful for red and blue. Seismic Toss was really good for Exeggutor, but honestly, I think Body Slam ended up being slightly better because of the paralysis chance. I don't know. I'm still torn between Seismic Toss and Body Slam. But, I don't know. We have time to discuss this during the run. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. We can just use Bide for Misty. Dude, I understand that. There it is. You know, it's probably not going to be that bad. I'm thinking it's probably worse than I think it is. Because I don't think we'll be taking much damage from special moves. And its only good physical move is tackles. You know what? Yeah, Bide will be fine. One thing I like... Dang. The one thing I do like about using Bide on Misty is if you outspeed, you go for Bide, Misty goes for like Bubble Beam, then X Defend. Due to how X Defend works with Bide, it essentially will deal back 2 Bubble Beams worth of damage. Full Para helps you get past Sabrina's Alakazam spamming recover. True, yeah. Alakazam's biggest weakness is other Alakazam. I think we can all agree on this, right? You know, at least the early game encounters will be good. It'll be very quick to just spam confusion on them. I know some people would just prefer to just run away, but honestly, it's worth the extra, like, 2 seconds. If you're wondering why I did that movement there, it's a muscle memory from yellow. I haven't played red and blue for quite a while, actually. I played yellow more recently than red and blue. It's yellow moveset, right? Dude, I hate how I have the... Like, I have the gameplay, like, hovering over my OBS preview, but it doesn't cover it completely. It used to until I updated OBS at some point. Quick stream. No, it won't be quick. I'll do 2 playthroughs, because this will be a very quick run. That's gonna kill it, right? Yeah. I'm just gonna have to YOLO it. Dude, this is annoying. There we go. Okay, yeah, I should definitely heal at the center, too. That's not enough confusions. And I can get Mega Punch, but I think I'm gonna skip it. Hey, Shadow. Oh, Shadow, this morning when I was scrolling through YouTube shorts, I actually saw your username in the comments on one of the shorts. It was like the top comment, which was pretty funny. This thing can survive, right? Oh, shoot. Alright, if I fail these... Okay, first try. That's good. Yeah, wait a minute. Why didn't I teach Bide? Dude, Bide would have been so good at, like, catching these things. It would have just dealt a little bit of damage. No, actually, it was a Zelda-related short. It was on a Tears of the Kingdom mod video. Generation 1 psychic types are immune to Ghost. If you're wondering why, who knows? Yeah, I'm sure you guys can agree with me on this. I don't think it's a good idea to do Misty early. Even with Bide. Uh-oh. Okay, that was cutting it close. I don't think it was Night Potato. Maybe? Will this be enough PP to get to the elixir? N987654. Yeah, this should be enough. Yeah. Not red and blue Gyarados, dude. Honestly, I think red and blue Gyarados is probably... It's pretty close to Alakazam and for being how good it is. I think there is one difference between them, is that Gyarados has the slow level up group, which is really bad for it. Alakazam doesn't. Have you considered the fact it's Gyarados? I mean, it starts with Dragon Rage and Hydro Pump, which is pretty insane. I probably could have just fought the Junior Trainer, because I don't really think I need Seismic Toss. Oh well. Hey, nothing's wrong with Hydro Pump. Ask Zealous-Pon. I will never get over the fact Zealous-Pon has Hydro Pump ranked above Surf in his tier list. I will never get over that. Nope. Alright, let's try out the Bite Strat. I think the Bite Strat will be pretty good. Okay, yeah, that was just a joke. Wow, really? 2 Water Guns and an X-Defend. That was essentially 3 Water Guns of damage. Oh yeah, here's another one of Alakazam's biggest weaknesses. Drowsies. Actually, I know Alakazam gets Dig, and from what I've heard, Dig is also a pretty good strat for other Psychic types, but, I think Body Slam might end up being better. Okay, I gotta pause the gameplay. I can't stand how it looks in OBS. I gotta fix that. Oh, I think I can just zoom out on it. Okay, let me try that. That should be good, I think. Okay, I'll try that. Alright, resume. Okay, yeah, that's much better. Oops. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother getting rest. I do want Body Slam, though. Just because the chance of paralysis is really good. I think I'm gonna... no, get this rare candy. It's one of the lower effort rare candies. Oh, I just realized I could use teleport to get back to Cerulean. Actually, wait, no, I couldn't. I'll be using dig with inside the fan club. Seriously? Sloppy. I could have just gone straight up. Why did I do that? Well, thankfully this ain't yellow with Mega Punch and Mega Kick Raichu. Alright, I'm not going to heal here. I'm still pretty good on Psybeams. Oh wait, no, this thing can't learn Thunderbolt. I forgot. Would teleport be useful anywhere else? I don't think so. Honestly, I think Viridian City back to Palatown might have been the only good spot. Because I think teleport would be more useful in yellow version, where escape roping in Bill's house doesn't work. Or the fan club. I think yellow with teleport will be more useful, but I think red and blue teleport isn't as good. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, let's see. I'll have 4 Psybeams left. I'll have 3 for the Explosion Hiker. Isn't it slightly faster than fly if the Pokemon Center is lined up properly? I do think it's slightly faster. I think it depends on where you're flying to. Yeah, it might be, true. Alright, I gotta use my emergency full restore. I've still got Body Slam here, I'll be fine. Recover? Sure, get rid of Bide. I'm gonna skip the Nugget. I don't think Alakazam needs vitamins. I don't think it needs Mimic either, I'll just skip that. I'm so used to doing more menuing than that. Like, the reason I was kind of stalling was like, okay, where are my vitamins? And I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't buy any vitamins. Ah, get wrecked. Vitamin deficiency. Nah, he's fine. Look at him, he's got recover. This thing learns Psychic at 38. Let's see, where would I go after this? I don't think it's worth getting Psychic right away. Let's see. I think Erica should be next, and then I can teleport back to the Celadon Center. Maybe from there I could do Sylph? I don't know. Koga gives a speed boost, but the speed boost isn't going to be necessary. I don't know. He is low iron. He's low in protein, too. I think for sure Erica 4th. I don't know, maybe I'm just trying to play too safe with Alakazam. Oh yeah, I can just spam A on it, nice. I'll just do the Safari Zone stuff first. I'll fight this guy. Alakazam needs protein. No, he doesn't. Let's see. Tower, Cycling Road, Koga, Safari Zone. Yeah, I could... Honestly, I should probably do Koga first while I'm in the area. Clean movement. Guys, we don't need any vitamin of the day. I should make one of my emojis for be a vitamin. So whenever vitamin of the day comes up, everyone can just spam it. Well, members can. I was kind of worried I'd need 2 side beams for that Tangela. This Tangela has really good special. Let's see. As long as Body Slam can 2-shot these, we'll be fine. Oh, yeah. Yeah, calcium is the best vitamin in Gen 1 and Gen 2. Don't get me wrong, but Alakazam's stats are just so high, it doesn't need any. Dude, that Body Slam did, like, no damage. Alright, better use the emergency full restore now. Don't save. This guy doesn't need it. Oh, nice. Psychic. Delete Psybeam. Yeah, I have 2 PP ups. Actually, wait. No, I think I have 1 PP up. Oh. Yeah, I don't think Alakazam needs any optional training here. So far, the only, like, actual optional training I did was the biker boss. Although, as soon as I beat Giovanni, I will go backtrack for that rare candy. Oh, that is annoying. I've got Recover. You've got to be kidding. I used up the last of my body slams, and then he disabled Psychic. Just reset that, dude. Okay, that was just stupid. Yeah, that was just very stupid. And I'm paralyzed. You know what? I think I'd rather be paralyzed than poisoned. Oh, I'm leech seeded. You disabled Recover? Oh my god. Wow, that is just embarrassing. Dude, losing to Rage, that's just embarrassing. Am I just being unlucky? Because I don't think this fight should be that hard. Honestly, I might have just been unlucky. Yeah, I think I was just unlucky. Oh yeah, 100% unlucky. I could have defeated the rival when I was paralyzed, but I was just paralyzed so many times. I really should have gotten that Celadon PP up. Is there a PP up in Sylph? Reflect? Sure. That could be useful. I don't think I need teleport anymore. That is Earthquake. There's no PP up? Oh, is that... That must only be the remakes. Yeah, Fire Red and Leaf Green has a PP up in there, but I guess not the originals. Before I know are Celadon, Hideout, Cycling Road, and Power Plant. Alright, so yeah, if I don't go into the Hideout, I'm essentially only getting 2 of them. Okay. Nice. Yeah, Body Slam is way better than Seismic Toss for this. Alright, it's Strength, then Surf. Dude, I keep talking too much. Oop. Okay, yeah, Reflect should definitely be good for Blaine, because I can use it to counteract Rapidash's Stomp and Arcanine's Takedown. Plus, in this generation, Reflect and Light Screen have no time limit. Who knows, I may not have needed that Reflect. I did it just for a safety strat. Wow. Crit takedown. Okay. Not much I could have done about that. I don't play Fire Leaf Green. Debating hold nom till I'm ready to run my beloved, so it can be top in the tier list. That's funny. Hold on. I'm gonna get this for the second run, but... Really? Where would be the best spot to use the candies in this game? For Alakazam? I am debating Lorelei. Because my only good moves is essentially just Psychic. And Body Slam for the slow, bro. Honestly, should I have gotten Mimic? To steal Amnesia? Or, honestly, I don't think it'll be necessary, no. I mean, wait, I have Recover. I don't think I should be worried. But I think I'll use my candies before Lorelei, though. Ow. Honestly, this might just end up being my final moveset. Psychic, Body Slam, Reflect, and Recover. Because having Reflect is really good. That was some pretty smooth victory road, except for the first room. I have not played Wind Waker on Switch 2 yet, no. I plan on it at some point. You know what? No, use my candies now. Because the Hiker and Agatha aren't going to be hard. I don't think Lance will be that bad either. Especially since I have Reflect. Who knows, maybe this will help with level ups. Well, the only reason it would matter for level ups is against the champion's Rhydon, so I could set up Leers. But, we'll see how it works out. Oh, right, I've been growled. Also, I knew I'd be using elixirs early on, which is why I picked up the max elixir on Cycling Road. Watch this. I'm going to show no respect for this guy. I'm waiting for Coliseum and XD to be added to Switch Online before I play GameCube. Those are the games I'm waiting for. Just completely disrespected that guy. I was trying to play it on day one, I got the Switch 2, but the input lag was horrible. I've heard people talk about the input lag, but I'd have to test it myself. Then again, people said the N64 Online had bad input lag. It didn't really seem bad to me. Although I will say, when I was going through my last score speedrunning phase on the Switch Online, all the controls felt fine, except for some reason, using the R button to, like, use the horn, for some reason that had an input delay, but the other buttons didn't. It was weird. At least compared to the N64. Oh yeah, having Reflect is very good for Lance. Alright, let's just see where my level up happens. Hopefully it happens, like, after the Alakazam. That'd probably be the best place for it. Nice. Hmm. Okay, yeah, Psychic is doing more damage. Oh, wait, because of the good AI, he's never going for Hypnosis. Okay, that's really good. Thank gosh for that miss. Hmm. 3507, 3 resets, level 60. My overworlding can definitely be improved for the second run, for sure. Especially since I had to backtrack to that PP up. Game time 212. Gotta go. Good luck on the second run. Thanks, Smash. Weird that room was completely empty. There was somebody there. But yeah, I'd have to test the input lag myself and see if it's as bad as people say. Okay. Hey, I got the under. I'm gonna set my new over-under to be like 34. Yeah, 34 minutes. You know what? No, under 33. 33 to 34. Oh, that you're using the Switch Pro controllers? Ah. When I was playing N64 games on Switch, I never really noticed a problem with input lag. That's because I'm playing on this. Like, an actual Nintendo Switch Online N64 controller. It was definitely pricey for sure when I bought it. I think at the time they weren't out in the US yet. I think that's the reason it was high, because I ordered it from Japan. But yeah, I planned to buy a GameCube controller before I play those games. I don't know if the controller makes a difference for it or not, but I know without using the N64 controller, if you try to use a Pro controller, running N64 games is bad. Like, they map, I mean, at least in the Switch 2, you can now remap your buttons. It took them that long to finally added that, which was kind of dumb. I used my Switch Pro controllers from my original Switch to my Switch 2, and it plays games just fine. I mean, I think what Yokai's saying is it's specifically GameCube that's having problems. Another thing I've heard is it seems to just be Wind Waker, but we'll see. Okay, so how should I treat this run differently? Let's see. Brock section went good. Rival 2 over Misty. Surge, get Body Slam. Reflect, Recover, Psychic, and Body Slam are just going to be my final moves. I just got to remember to pick up Cycling Road PP up, Max Elixir. Oh, Axew, I forgot to mention, but Axew had notes. Let me read this. 1 extra Pokedoll for Mimic. That was something I definitely didn't get. Final moveset, Psychic, Body Slam, Recover, and Psybeam. Yeah, Reflect on Lance. That's what I ended up doing. I mean, it would be nice to level up after the Alakazam for Rhydon. I'd have to figure out the appropriate level to Candy before Lorelei. I'm gonna open up the XP router. Because candying to 55 at the start of Lorelei did not work out. Alright, 55. Oh yeah, 55 at the start of Lorelei levels you up after... It literally brings you into the champion at a fresh level up. So what if I entered at 53? At 53, I level up after the Gyarados, which is not what I want. Then again, do I need to have the level up before the ride-on? Like, I'm not stalling for Leers. No, I don't think it matters. Just stick to 55. Well, the reason I'm not getting to Switch 2 Pro Controller is because I ain't spending $90. Yeah, the Nintendo accessories for Switch 2 are real pricey. I heard it was partially due to the tariffs, but I'm not sure. That being said, I might get the GameCube controller. Yeah, I want to. Like, I think the Switch Joy-Cons can play, like, NES, SNES, GBA, Genesis. I think you can play those just fine, but I really wanted the N64 controller specifically because this was before you could remap your buttons. Plus, it didn't feel right playing, like, N64 games with Joy-Cons. It didn't feel right. You got a lot of coupons? Nice. Plus, I can use this on PC. But yeah, I don't think I need to plan for the level up for the ride-on. Let's see. Do I really need Reflect for Lorelei or Mimic for Lorelei? Honestly, not really. I can just hold on to Reflect. Like, I didn't really need it. I did get crit with Hydro Pump, but it did, like, no damage. Plus, Psychic on Jinx is, like, a clean two-shot. You know what? No, I don't think I need it. I don't need any vitamins either. The only TM I think I want to get out of the way for is Body Slam. And I do want to get 2 PP ups as well. I did do the optional Biker Boss trainer. I think I will still fight him. His XP yields are very good. Okay. Let's get started with this new run. 3, 2, 1, go. Hold on. I didn't set the options. Would it make sense to root Psychic earlier in? No, Psybeam is still pretty powerful. If Alakazam didn't learn Psybeam and it was Confusion straight to Psychic, then I'd say yes. But Psybeam is good enough. Like, we can just wait till we get it by level up. I need to remember to start utilizing Teleport more. Yeah, I'd have access to Psychic, yeah, but it is a detour to get it, when I can just wait to get it by level up. And besides, level 38 isn't that bad, and Psybeam works just fine. Psybeam one-shots Koga's Pokemon. Well, not the Muck, but what can the Muck do? Minimize. Teleport, teleport, teleport. Apparently, Oak's Parcel does not teleport you. Who knew? I was trying back and it's done already. Want to see me do it again? Oh, the Switch 2 Joy-Cons are a lot better than the Switch 1 Joy-Cons. Like, you know how the control sticks feel on an Xbox controller? That's kind of how the Switch 2 ones feel. It's really good. Plus, from what I've heard, the Switch 2 Joy-Cons are far less likely to get stick drift. I will say, though, I haven't really used the mouse support because I haven't really played any games that support it. And you can use the mouse controls for, like, the home menu and stuff, but, like, why would you? I heard the new Metroid Prime 4 is going to have mouse support, but I'm not really a fan of Metroidvania-style games, like the Metroid games or the Hollow Knight games, so I haven't really played those. It's actually the reason I don't like Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. It's a Metroidvania-style Kirby game, and I just don't like it. I've tried for like 2 hours to get into it on Nintendo Online. I just couldn't get into it. Oh, better remember to teach Bide. Wow, the optimization was really quick. Used to Scott's being over an hour. Oh, yes. Uh, One thing I'll say, though, whenever I do the random solo run streams where the Pokemon that I have to play with gets decided randomly with the random Pokemon generator, that I will usually spend like 30 to 40 minutes pre-run planning for it. But I will say, though, Scott, like, doing all that planning and testing from run 1 to run 2 in between the runs, I never really enjoyed watching the red and blue streams because of that. I just wanted it to, like, get into the action, if you know what I mean. Like, it would have been fine if it was like 10 minutes, but sometimes he just went on way too long. I mean, I get his viewers are into that, but personally, I'm just not. I like optimizations, but I think that was a little too long. I mean, I don't mind the optimizations at the start, but Scott tends to prefer playing the runs blindly first. I don't really play runs like that. Like, like if I was playing Red and Blue right now with a random solo run Pokemon, and the Pokemon ended up being Horsey, I would spend like a half hour planning the run before starting. I wouldn't play it blindly first. That's just not how I play. Alright, since I caught a Pidgey, but not a Spearow, if I don't find a Paris in here, then I'm gonna have to catch an Oddish. Hmm. I enjoy both formats. I mean, I never said Scott's runs were terrible. I never said that. Or his streams. I never said that. Oh, dude. That Paris crit one of the scratches. That's the only reason Bide killed it. Hmm. Alright, I'm just gonna have to catch an Oddish. The eShop is down? Hmm, interesting. I never go on there. Oops. Ah, yes, Bide Teleport. I enjoy both formats. Scott's videos are super, just lay on the couch, have information drizzled into my brain, the occasional nap. Nice. You like both formats? I do, yeah. It's just I said, like, I think the best way Scott does his streams is the blind first run, and maybe his optimizations are like 20 minutes long. But he's had some of them where the optimizations went on for an hour. And I'm just like fast forwarding through it all. Because he's just testing like the same fight for like 20 minutes. The only time I've ever had testing that bad was when I was playing a first stage Pokemon in a newer game. Like, I remember when I was doing a Pokemon Black random solo run and the Pokemon ended up being Crobat. It took me like 30 minutes just to plan the final end fight because he had a Zekrom. And I'm like, how am I going to kill this thing? Yeah, I know Age of Imprisonment came out. I don't plan to buy it for a little bit because I want to focus on other games first. So no spoilers, please. Never heard of it? Oh, it's Hyrule Warriors. It's kind of like a hash and slash type of game, but with like Zelda characters. Great music. Trick House remix. Water gun, X defend, miss a tackle. Great. I have red bar, but I definitely do not want red bar with Alakazam. I'm gonna go heal. Oh, Annie, you played Legend ZA yet? You gotta be... Dude, this Drowsy is out for blood. That Drowsy's out for blood. 2 runs in a row, that thing disabled my main attacking move. Okay, I need to keep an eye out here for an Oddish. It's for Pokemon with actual HP. True. You know what upsets me? Diglett can learn Cut and Dig, which would be really good. But the problem is that's only in yellow. In red and blue, Diglett actually cannot learn Cut. Come on. Dude. Mankey, I know you cannot learn Cut. Oh my god. I'm close to just resetting the run. This is insane. Okay. I'll just have to deal with that. Okay, if I die here, I'll just start the run over. Alright, starting over. That's the disadvantage with doing runs in red and blue. Getting a cut user is so annoying in Pokemon Red. In blue, it's not too bad, because in blue you can find Sandshrew, which can learn Cut and Dig. But here's the thing, though. If I had caught a Spearow instead, I could trade it for Farfetch'd, which learns Cut and Fly. Meaning, I would just have to either catch something for dig, or just buy escape ropes. Okay, better question. Why is a creature with no limbs learn cut? Oh, yeah. People talked about, like, Lumio City, like, being so empty. Cerebi has an interactive Legends ZA Lumio City map. There's literally, like, thousands of things in that city. From, like, colorful screws to side quests to wild zones. There's so much to do in that city. You finished the ZA. Okay, this is the interesting thing. Most of the people I hear their ZA opinions from who've actually played it, like, if I were to average out the opinions of the people that I've heard who played it would probably be like a 4.5 star. I know, like, I know J-Rose on X said he was a bit disappointed with the game. I don't think it was pure hatred. I think he just expected more. And he liked Arceus better. And I know Shadow Stitch absolutely despises the game, like how I despise the Let's Go games. Like, I know Shadow Stitch at least played the game, so I'll respect his opinion on that. How'd the first run go? It was pretty good. It got a time of 35:07, but I know I can do better. Okay, let's get started now. Let me make sure my stats are still set to perfect. Yeah, they are. Okay, just checking. But yeah, like, based on all the people complaining about the game online, you would expect the game to be so bad even with people who play Pokemon. But based on the people I've heard who actually play the game, a lot of the people who played it actually liked it. Yeah, I know you hate BDSP. I will still defend BDSP to this day, though. Can mayonnaise learn cut? Horseradish cannot learn cut either. We have not done Mega Phalanx yet. Okay, that was embarrassing. Yeah, it's almost like people who don't play Pokemon just whine and complain about low effort slop, patent lawsuits, overpriced as shit, all that people saying that stuff. It's as if their opinions don't really represent actual Pokemon players. Like, if you look up the game on, like, Google, you can leave a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the game, but the problem is anyone can, whether you've played or not. So many people dislike bombed Legends ZA when it came out on Google. Its Google score was like 28% on Google because so many people dislike bombed it. And a lot of the game critics you'd see online just hate and despise the game, and I'm sure none of them ever played it. But if you hear the opinions of people who actually played the game, you would expect it to have a score of like at least 80%. Like, very few people who I know for a fact have played the game have actually said they hated it. Very few people. I only really know like one person who played the game and actually hated it. Games are overpriced. True. Is it just mirrored in my web camera turn a tinted yellow? Might just be a me thing. I mean, do I like the fact that the new Pokemon games cost, like, anywhere from 60 to 70, depending on what console you buy it on? No. But at the same time, it's kind of like how, like, in the world of smartphones, Apple's phones are always far more expensive than other people's phones. But despite that, they always sell so many iPhones every year. It's because of the brand. Like, the new Pokemon game could be $40, it could be 60, it could even be 80. And they know for a fact it'll still sell very well because it's Pokemon. That's literally why. People are buying it because they want to play the actual series. Like, a lot of them actually don't care about the price. I mean, it has to be within reason, of course, obviously. Like, no one's gonna buy it if the new game is like 150 bucks. But whether it's like 50 or 60 or 70, if it's the newest game in the main series, people are gonna buy it. That's just what they know. It's the reason they can charge those prices. I'm not trying to defend anybody. I'm just saying, like, that's the logic. Okay, it's Pidgey again. Oh, yeah, people are complaining about the 1000 battles. Dude, I mean, the shiny charm is supposed to be a lot of work. Like, they're not just gonna give that away for free. I mean, in your other games, you had to complete the Pokedex. And you know what's funny? I remember people complained early on the fact that, like, during the story, spoiler alert, the fact that during the story, you end up skipping from, like, rank V all the way to rank F just so you can use Mega Evolutions. A lot of people were like, bro, why did I skip half the game? You know what's funny? All those ranks you skipped, you're now going to have to do all those battles if you want the shiny charm. Yeah, I don't mind because I'm working on a living dex for Legend ZA right now, and I know for a fact, like, when I get to the point where I need my Pokemon to gain experience, or I need to farm high money items and XP candies, I can get all those battles out of the way. Too easy in the early game. My biggest complaint, or one of the bigger complaints, the first 2 hours of the game are very boring. It was very hard for me to get into it in the first 2 hours, but I stuck through, and it was worth it once I stuck through, but I wish the early game was a bit less hand-holdy and more, like, open to people, you know? Like, you know how open the game gets once you have the ability to use megas? It should be that open at the start, I think. Like, after the whole catching tutorial, the Mabel stuff. Here's it, guys. Is it just me, or does my camera have a yellow tint to it? Like my face cam. Does it have a yellow tint to it? I think I just genuinely missed confusion. Oh, the day and night cycle having a cutscene, like whenever you use the bench. Okay, that, I will admit, gets very annoying. Like, if you're using the bench method of shiny hunting, you have to watch the cutscene every time. That is annoying. I will admit that. Piss runner. So it is yellow. That didn't really fix it. I can try turning off and on my streamer. Actually, I think my streamer light might have a yellow tint to it. Okay, that's better. I think the light was just too dim. Oh wait, no, it's still there. Oh, you know what's funny? When I was trying to catch a Staryu one time, the moment I threw a Pokeball at it, it went to daytime and I lost it. But Shadow, I thought shinies couldn't despawn. Okay, I think the yellow tint's gone now. Yeah, I think the yellow tint's gone now. Also, I still haven't found a shiny yet. I have no idea how people without the shiny charm are finding like 5 or 6 shinies. It's really pissing me off. Stayed up an hour longer, want to go to bed. Have a thanks, Yokai. You know what's funny? I thought Zealous Pawn was going to stick around this whole time. You know, there's probably very little risk to Misty. I'm not even going to save. Dude, what is with this yellow tint? One thing I will say, though, it is very annoying having to kill the Drowsy with Confusion. You might say, like, well, wouldn't it be worth getting Mega Punch? I don't think so. I don't think it'll be worth it, because the amount of time it takes to, like, go out of the way for it, and then teach it, it might turn the Drowsy from a 4-shot into a 3-shot with Mega Punch, maybe 2, but I don't think going out of the way like that is worth it. I think you're better off just using Confusion, just hoping for the best. I've thought of trying a Shiny Hunt in that game, and I've seen people have good experience with it, but I'll wait till I get the Shiny Charm. I think level 26 I get Psybeam. 27. There's a quest for a Shiny Mareep. I actually haven't done that quest yet. I used to be doing quests in the early game, but I'm like, you know what? I'll save the quests for later. I do plan to complete all the quests for, like, completionist's sake, but I haven't done it yet. Purple Cliff and Veneer is the funniest thing ever. I've never seen that clip. You know what's funny? I actually remember watching Purple Cliff before he exploded and grew popular. I remember back when he just made TCG Online videos. I watched him for that, like, back then. Wait, no. Oops. I swear, I don't think it's my camera tinting yellow. I think it's my eyes playing tricks on me. Unless it is. Can anyone actually answer seriously? Have there been times where it looked like my camera tainted yellow? Or tinted yellow? Or has it never done that? I need to know if my eyes are playing tricks on me. It did? Okay, so it wasn't me. Oh, okay. I wonder if it's because of the shirt I'm wearing. Maybe. Oh, seriously? Dude, this entire stream, Disable actually kept being useful. Like, These dang Slowpoke kept disabling the right moves. Hey, MVF. I think it's a notch more yellow, probably outside light. No, the windows are closed. Dude, where's the elixir? Oh my god, this is insane. Come on. Why did I do that? I'm gonna save just in case the execute does something. Oh wait, I think this is the point where the rival has good AI, so it'll never go for hypnosis. Yeah, the tower rival is good. I think it's starting on the boat with rival 3. Yeah, I think it's rival 3 has good AI onwards. Also, if you guys want an update to Daily December, I've edited 4 videos completely so far. I plan to edit 1 video a day, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, so I can have Saturdays and Sundays off from editing. And if I stick to it, I'll have them all finished by December 17th. And I won't miss a single day because of it. Then again, during Daily December, each of those days, I would like to do a stream. As long as I give myself enough time to edit, I should be good. Yeah, I know whenever I do yellow runs, I will actively not use Body Slam on Firo in case it Mirror Moved Body Slam and paralyzed me. Because I've had it happen before. I did not like having to use that elixir. But, what can you do? Okay, so that crit in the last run did matter. Hmm. Looks like these might be ranges to two-shot. Alright, gotta use the full restore after this. Psybeam disabled. Dude, these Hypno and Drowsy just keep disabling the right moves. Wait, no, why did I you never know. Whatever. Oh, nice crit. There's Psychic. Disable is random. Yeah, but still. Disable just keeps disabling the right moves today. Oh, I didn't use my PP ups. I think 9 Psychic should be enough. Nice. Thank goodness for that Stun Spore miss. Ooh, Hydro miss. Well, the Hydro miss didn't matter. Hydro Pump wouldn't have done much. Probably like half. Man, it really does show you how unlucky I was in the last run with Rival 5. I had like 2 resets to this guy, and I was at the same level, I think. Yeah, the jugglers became gamblers, exactly. Dude, again? Hey, Jacob Ford. Clean menus. Thanks, I've had a lot of practice with Gen 1. I've been playing Gen 1 solo runs for years. We did a lot of red and blue backcourts as well. I've got a lot of red and blue XP under my belt. Not as much in yellow version, but I'm really good at red and blue. I can't stop winning Juggler after disabling Psychic, right? Dude, Mr. Mime is annoying. Alright, this thing is just going to spam recover, but I just need paralysis and crit luck to go my way. Oh my god, you stupid Alakazam, come on. Wow. That is incredible. It didn't get paralyzed for so many turns. Alright, teach Surf. No, Strength. Strength, then Surf. So that way Strength is at the top. Because I'll be using Strength in this run more often than Surf. I think you only end up using Surf twice in a normal run. You use Strength like 3 or 4 times. Alright, Blaine did give me a reset last time because of a critical hit takedown, so hopefully that doesn't happen again. Is there more red and blue this week? Yeah, on Friday we'll be playing the game with Abra. Yeah, getting to Blaine and Victory Road. Yeah, those are the only, like, mandatory times. Like, if you need optional things, then it might be more. But in a perfect run, you use Strength more often than Surf. Nice special drop. Alright, 8 Psychics. Yeah, that'll be enough. Oh, if you need the Power Plant Candy or the Thunder TM, yeah, that'll be a separate Surf. From what I've noticed with some of Scott's and Zealous Pawns' runs, the only Pokemon that really benefit from Thunder are essentially first stage Pokemon that don't get stabbed Thunderbolt. Like, if you don't get stabbed with Thunderbolt, then it ends up not being that great. Alright, I'm gonna have to body slam the Doug Trio. Because I had 4 Psychic PPs, not 5. So I had to body slam it. I mean, I'm glad I didn't use Sand. Oh. That was kind of cutting close on PP. I hate this grass. Dude, it's never worth using a repel in that grass, but you always end up encountering something. I was just seeing how far away I was from a level up. Let's see. I think I have 8 rare candies. Yeah, I'm pretty confident it's 8 rare candies. If I have 8 candies, then I'll start Lorelei at 55 like I did last time. Yeah, I'll check. But then again, whether I'm 54 or 55, I don't think the level truly matters. Because I'll still outspeed everything. Yep, 8 candies. You know, I would actually appreciate Dugong growling because it badge boosts my special. Nice special drop. Ow. Okay, that is not enough psychics. I'll just use a recover on the Onyx. I'm probably gonna have to body slam the Hitmonlee. Yep, we're good. Alright, gotta use another elixir. Yeah, reflect turn 1. Oh my god, look at all those crits. Oh, that, if it weren't for that reflect, I would have died. So yeah, that's the reason reflect is good. Max elixir. Bull crit. I think I was level 60 at this. Oh no, I was 60 last time too. Nice crit. I think the Alakazam crit me too. Yeah, Executor is just slow. Alright, I didn't get the under. I think my under 33 was a little unrealistic. Actually, maybe not. I mean, I'm literally here. Okay, that could have crit. Okay, I better recover. I think if luck went a little bit better, I probably could have gotten sub 33. I think wild encounters, if I had gotten less wild encounters, this could have been sub 33. But yeah, 33-23, 0 resets or blackouts at level 60. Is this the run? Well, yes, it's the end of my second completed run, so yeah. Game time of 2 hours and 13 minutes. I was 1 minute and 43 seconds faster than my first run. Yeah, this is definitely getting first place on the leaderboard. Let me just go ahead and edit the information. Let's see, level 60, 0 resets, real time of 33-23, game time of 2:13. And this was playthrough number 2. Alright, everyone, so if we take a look at the leaderboard here, Alakazam got first place. It was faster than Blastoise by roughly 3 minutes and 19 seconds. This thing was... Alakazam is freaking brutal. It dominates this entire game. Yeah, Exeggutor definitely held it back for sure. I was always torn between Body Slam and Seismic Toss. I believe Seismic Toss would be a clean 4-shot on the Exeggutor doing more than Body Slam, but the upsides of Body Slam getting a crit or paralyzing it was just better than consistent damage. I used to be Team Seismic Toss for Alakazam when I played it in yellow, but Body Slam is definitely better for it. But yeah, anyway, thank you all for stopping by, everyone. I do appreciate it. The next stream should be... I believe Friday. Yeah, I don't stream on my days off of work anymore, and I don't really have a stream planned tomorrow anyway, but that's fine. I've got tons of daily December videos to edit. But yeah, the next stream will be Friday, where we'll be doing Pokemon Red with Abra. That is going to be a lot worse, but once Abra gets access to the TM for Psychic, then it will start playing like Alakazam, but the early game is going to be so brutally slow. I'm going to see if anyone else has done Abra in at least red and blue or yellow, see what the optimal early game looks like, but honestly, Abra might be worse in red and blue just because of Brock being a higher level. But anyway, I will see you all later.